Hey everybody, it's Marlow. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. I just want to give everyone a warning. Benny is right behind the camera, chewing on his silent squeaker ball. I have the door open, so he's kind of going in and out. So you'll probably hear those noises. Hopefully they won't be too distracting in the video. Anyway, today is Vlogmas Day 5. It's Advent Calendar Day. And confession, I have not done one day of this yet. This is my Advent calendar. It's an escape room sort of book. And this week has just been really rough. Rough start to December. I was feeling kind of under the weather right at the beginning, and then it's just been tough so far. But anyway, I'm going to do Advents 1 through 5 for you in this video, and then tomorrow I will do 6, probably over at Hannah and Valerie's. So this is my Advent calendar. When we were picking them out this year, this one just seemed so interesting and so fun. It's called the Escape Room Advent Calendar. It says, will you escape this before Christmas? I've never done this. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I'm excited. I hope that it's going to be really neat, and we're just going to get started. The first page says the story. Bear with me. I'm not a great reader. December 1st, 2061. Since its emergence a decade ago, Gaia, it's spelled capital G-A-I and then lowercase a super artificial intelligence of unprecedented power, has firmly taken the reins of society. In less than 10 years, it has eradicated the need for human labor, deploying an army of humanoid robots to ensure all human needs: health, agriculture, industry, transportation. Ellipsis. Gaia reigns as a true deity. Unfortunately, mankind, once industrious and master of its destiny, has become idle and obsessed by its pure desire for consumption. But this morning, Gaia disappeared, and the robot army went on general strike, disoriented by the sudden disappearance of its leader. The company ceases to function in a matter of hours, and total chaos descends on the planet. Okay? You are Tom Smith. No, we're not going to be Tom Smith. We'll be Thea Sardopian. A young woman of 32. This morning, as you hear the terrible news of Gaia's disappearance, you recall the premonitory words of your grandfather. When he died, he entrusted you with an enigmatic diary. And in quotes, when I'm gone on December 1st of a particular year, you'll know it's time to open this diary, my dear Thea. Just don't open it before then. Ominous. You'll recall that your grandfather, a famous inventor in his day, worked hard to create the first artificial intelligences. If these words were true, this diary may contain a clue to saving the world from disaster. This is so fun! Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, the diary starts on the next page. Dear Thea, if you're opening this diary, it's because the day I so feared has arrived. Humanity has become dependent on its new divinity and is on the verge of a total chaos that could lead to extinction. I was the first to work towards the creation of these super intelligences, dedicated to helping humanity meet the challenges of our century. But as my research progressed, I soon realized that the power we were about to give these machines put us all at a great risk. Fortunately, I discovered a secret that could save us when all seemed lost, dear Thea. This secret was far too heavy to offer unconditionally to the world. I don't trust human nature, but I do trust you. I've hidden this secret in this diary. Solve the 24 riddles I've left for you, and the secret will be revealed. When you've discovered it, put it to good use to bring our civilization back to sanity and prosperity. Oh yes, one last thing. You're bound to meet Pat, and that's capital P.A.T, which I'm guessing is another artificial intelligence thing. He'll be a great help in unlocking the mysteries of my diary. You can trust him. He's a friend. Good luck to you. The future of humanity is in your hands. Grandpa. Okay. My diary begins here, Thea. December 1st. Okay, so this says step 1, solve the riddle on the following double page. Step 2, scan this QR code and enter the correct answer on the website. And then step 3, enter here the key you'll be given in reply. It will be useful later. Okay, so there's this QR code, and apparently there's a riddle on this page that I have to solve, and when I solve that, I come back and scan this QR code, and I'm supposed to put the answer to the riddle in wherever this takes me. And then that will in turn give me some secret clue to put right here. And it says number 1. So I'm guessing that would be clue number 1. Okay, so let's see. It's 2 clock towers. One has the time, it says 3 o'clock, I think. And then Big Ben over here has a question mark. So I think it's safe to assume that we are trying to figure out what time it is in London when it's 3 o'clock wherever this this clock tower is. So let me hold this clock tower up for just a second so you can get a look at it. And I have no idea what clock tower that is, or where it would be. So I'm going to Google like famous clock towers. 15 most famous clock towers in the world. So let's go there and see if we can figure out where this is. Wow. The Spasskaya Tower in Moscow, Russia. Ooh, that's it. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's like they got that picture, the picture in the book, from this picture off Google, off Wikipedia. So you notice there's a star up top, even, and it's, tall and pointy, and it has these little pointy guys down the bottom around where the clock is. And look at that. It has the star on top and those little pointy things, and it even has the little trees down there. So I think it's safe to say it's that one. So now we need to know what time it would be in London when it's 3 o'clock in Moscow. I got 12. So we go back to this page. Scan the QR code. It takes me to a page where it says what time is on the clock on the right. So I'm gonna just put 12. It says enter the answer in the form 00 p.m. So 12, do I say p.m.? Like, how do we know? Yay! I got the right answer. Okay, so now it says cheers, and it's showing me that in this blank right here where we have to write this clue, I need to write a 3. So I'm going to do that. Don't give out on me now, pencil. All right, on to the next. Notes. This has a notes page. I don't know why. Maybe Russia and Moscow. Oh, maybe I should put that clock tower was in Russia, in Moscow. All right, December 2nd. We're getting there. Holy moly. Oh no, this is, what is this? So here's what I'm looking at. So the question mark is over here. And I've noticed, I don't know why that looks so crazy, but it's pi. 3.141592 blah blah blah. I don't know what this number is. 1.4142. So maybe these are like famous known numbers in math, you know, like the only one I can think of right now is pi, but I know there's other ones that people are like, that's this guy's number that found it. Also, it has a 13 by the pi and a 7 by whatever this is, which we'll get to, and then, you know, the question mark over here. So I don't know what those numbers mean. So let's see. I'm going to Google search for famous numbers in math. Oh, here's, ooh! So it's got pi, which we know is this one. It doesn't have this one on there, but it does have this one. It's Euler's number, but what is that question mark for? What is, like, what do they want to know? Why does this have 13 beside it and this has 7? Oh, hey, it's got a show answer button and it has a show hints button. So just a second, I've got to go get my glasses. I can't see. Okay, we're back. Do we want a hint? I think we want a hint because I'm confused. Show hints. These 3 number sequences should certainly sound familiar. Okay, that's not enough of a hint because we figured that out. We figured out that they're those numbers that we knew in math. Hint 2. I recognize the mathematical constant pi, but what do the numbers 13 and 7 correspond to? Yes. What do they correspond to? Okay, sadly, we're going to need another hint, I think. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hint 3, which is the last hint. They tell us. There seems to be an error on the 13th decimal of pi and on the 7th of the square root of 2. Okay. So, I had the right idea for a second, and then I just, who would have thought to, like, spell check these numbers? Now we have to look up this number, which we said was Euler's number. So now we want Euler's number. Whole number. Okay, here we go. So let's check these digits, shall we? 2.7, check 1, check 8, 2, 8, 7, 1, 8, 2, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, and 4, 5, 9, 4. Found it. So it is digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this answer is 11. All right, close up of that. So the 13th one over here is circled, the 7th one here, and over here, I checked all of them, and it was the 11th one that was wrong. So let's go back here. Now we're gonna put in 11. Confirm. Yes, we got the right answer. And now in this little mystery box, we put the number 6. Okay. That took a long time. Okay. 3rd of December. Shoot, it's piano keys. I know absolutely nothing about reading music. here's what the riddle looks like. And pause to stare longer. Okay, well, where's my question mark? Usually they have a question mark, right? Maybe it spells something. I don't know what to think about that. Let me type that in and see if it's like a known song, an easy song, like Old MacDonald or something. I think I'm gonna take a hint because I have no idea. This is not getting me anywhere. I mean, if I knew what noise each key made, that could probably help me. Show hints. The letters seem to give the order of the melody to be played on the piano. Yeah. Ugh, I recognize these tunes. I even think they're from the same composer. Ha 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 ha. Is that Beethoven? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what that one is, but I think this is that one. So, do they want to know Beethoven? Ah! It was Beethoven! Yay! Okay, great. The clue for down here, the number is 10. Okay, whew, on to day 4. This has been so fun. Hey, it's been fun. Oh, on notes, I'm gonna write Beethoven. All right, yay. Oh no, it says something about Pat. So, here's that for you guys to look at. Okay, it says, important. For this riddle, Thea, you'll have to ask my friend Pat for help. Remember him? I told you about it in my letter. You'll find an explanation sheet at the end of my diary to show you how to decode this grid and contact Pat. Do I need to go look at it now? At the end? I'm scared that I'm going to spoil something. I'm like, might need a hint before I even like have an idea. I'm gonna have to take a hint again. But how fun is this? Excuse me? What? So the hint says it's a Pat grid. Learn how to use it in the tutorial. But there's a button down here that says call Pat. But I don't think I can call him. Because it says decode this grid and contact Pat. So I think I have to decode it first, right? Right? I'm going to go to hint 2 because help. Hint 2. The clue left by Pat suggests folding the page. Ooh, it contains a secret message? Hint number 3. Come on, just tell us what we need. These are coordinates. A quick search should give me the corresponding location. Huh? Coordinates. You'll find an explanation sheet at the end of my diary to show you how to decode this grid and contact Pat. And we said... Oh.
You'll find an explanation sheet at the end of my diary.
Hey. Step 1, where is Pat? To talk to Pat, scan the QR code below with your smartphone. Step 2, how to talk to him. Pat only responds if you send it a valid 3-digit code. You can discover these codes every time you come across a 4x4 grid like this one. Each Pat grid corresponds to a 3-digit code. Here's a few examples. When I flipped to the back of the page earlier, I thought that I was going to accidentally spoil something because the last page says, like, let us know how you like this adventure or whatever. But here is the get in touch with Pat hints page. You can pause to read. Decoding a PAT grid. A PAT grid will always have the following black squares. It'll always have those. So it's always going to have these with this and these two. So if you look down here, that's true. This one's 284, so the extra boxes are these three, so it's 284. So first contact, so I did scan that and I have the chat open with Pat. So now I have to decide what this number says. So down here, the first box that's not usually there is this one, and that's a 5. And then the next box that isn't usually there is this one, and that's an 8. And then the last box that isn't usually there is this one, and that is a 6. So this is first contact with Pat. So let's type 586 into the chat. Okay, it says ZZZ, like he was sleeping, and then it says, who goes there? Oh, Thea? Thea, is that you? Your presence is not a good sign. If you're contacting me, you've probably opened your grandfather's diary. Your grandfather told me you were coming. On that day, he said, mankind will be in great danger. Help my dear Thea to decipher my diary. He'll contact you using 3-digit codes. I see you've just entered the first 3-digit code, 586. Congratulations, you figured out how to contact me. I'll be there whenever you need my help on your adventure. Don't forget, as soon as you see a PAT grid, send me the corresponding 3-digit code and I'll get back to you. If it's the right code, of course. See you soon. Go back to this crazy page. So these 3 squares are the ones that aren't there. So these numbers under there are 916. Pat. 916, bro. Hello again. You seem to be making progress. Thank God. You're on the December 4th page, aren't you? And you're wondering what those mysterious inscriptions on the right-hand page mean. Well, I'm only going to give you this clue to help you, so think again. The secret sleeps nestled between the lines of folded reality. Oh yes, I almost forgot. This time it was easy as the PAT grid was visible on the left-hand page, but on subsequent pages the PAT grids will be well hidden, so keep your eyes peeled. Okay, so the clue he sent us in all caps, the secret sleeps nestled between the lines of folded reality. So I folded the pages before, right? But am I supposed to know, like, how to fold them? Wait, what if I fold it like this? Do they go? They do! Look! Kinda. Yes! Okay, hang on, guys. I got it. Here's the coordinates. That was so fun. Okay. Let's go put in the coordinates. Paris! It's Paris! Paris. It's the wrong answer. Is it a specific place there? Oh, it is. The Louvre. L-O-U-V-R-E. Okay, we got it. It's the Louvre. Oh. Now our little thing that's a little hint. It's this little box with circles in it. Okay. One more day. December 5th, finally. Okay. Oh, I wrote the Louvre down on the notes page for day 4. Okay. Huh. There's a bunch of pictures. And some obviously... Oh! Ooh, we've got to plug in our clues over here. See that? Like day 1? No. Day 3, day 2, and day 1. Those numbers that they gave us. But then I just want to go ahead and point out that is the Eiffel Tower. And this is the Arch of Triomphe or something, right? Let's plug in the numbers and see what happens. So I know the first number was 3. Second number is 6. Next clue was 10. Day 3 was 10. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a math equation, but it looks like it's just a little set of numbers. For the first one, up here, the square, 4-4-6-1. And then the next, the triangle, is 3-1-3-0. And then the basketball one is 2-3-4-0. It didn't need a little hint, the whole thing's there. And then the last one that I think looks kind of like a drum from the side, 8-10-14-3. And then over here, it says the Eiffel Tower plus the Arch of Triomphe. Huh, okay. Maybe this is something. So for the square up top, 4-4-6-1, there's 4 dots, 4 sides, 6 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, and 1 square. And then, so that was dots, sides, no, lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Dots is the first one. The first number, I think, in all these sequences is dots. So yeah, okay. So the square has 4 dots and 4 right there. The triangle has 3 dots, 3 right there. The basketball has 2, 2 right there. And then the drum thing has 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So those are dots. Okay, I get it, I think. Sections? Sections. It's sections. Okay, okay. Maybe. I haven't counted the last one yet. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. 1 section. 1, 2, 3 sections. And then, here we go. Can you see it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the second number is sections inside. Okay, and then 6, I think, refers to lines that are between the dots. I mean, here. Oh, sorry if that got really dark. So this one is 6 lines, but you're like, how do you know? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So this one's 6. This one's 3. Yeah, secret number. This one's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is, this is hard to count through the camera. 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then the last one is squares. No, it's not. Ooh, it's when lines cross. Okay, I think. So the first one has 1, which is that in the middle. This one has 0. This one has 0. This one has 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we've got to add up the Eiffel Tower business and the Louvre business, I guess. The number sequences we got from figuring out the Eiffel Tower and stuff are, for the Eiffel Tower, 12, 16, 23, 4. And then for the Arch of Triomphe, we got 16, 6, 21, and 0. Do I add the dot, like each section? So let me do that, I guess. So that one is 28, 16, and 12. 16 and 6 is 2, 1, 22. And then 23, 21 is 44. And then 4. Huh. Let's go try it. I'll just type in that sequence. Enter. It's the right answer! That's the first time we've gotten it right on the first try since the first day, since day 1. Okay, and then it gave me another one of those little circle things. So I'll draw that, I guess. So that is it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 6. Hey everybody, it's Marlow. I caught up on my advent calendar yesterday with you guys, and now it is day 6. The moon landing. This is another one of those where, like, I don't know what it's asking me. But I do see that there are 3 blanks for the, clues that we got for solving the other 2 puzzles. The clues look like this. Number 4 was the same kind of thing, but different circles are colored in. So this is what clue 4 looked like. Okay. So now what's the question? This is one of the hardest parts about these puzzles, is I genuinely don't know what the question is. So, day 6. Hey, buddy. What is his last name? It's asking us what this astronaut's name is. And so, here's the page again. Number 1 has the remote control that looks like that. And number 2 has a circle, the American flag, and a remote control that looks like that. And then 3 and 4 both have the same remote control. Are we thinking too hard about this? Should we just assume this is Lance Armstrong? It's not Lance, is it? Neil. Okay, well, I'm going to type Armstrong into this and see if that's it. No, of course not. Of course it's not that easy. And so then it wouldn't be Aldrin, would it? Because Buzz was also up there? Let's just see if it's Buzz. I know this is kind of cheating, but my brain is not turned on today. Aldrin? I got it. I know I kind of cheated because I still have no idea what these weird little remote control symbols are. But anyway, our little clue is the number 9. So we're gonna write that here and thank the Lord that we're only doing one of those today. I want to read the hints and stuff on this because I want to know, I feel like I need to learn what those little things are. Show hints. It seems I have to form a 4-letter word to find the solution. Oh, I bet that forms buzz. Because these last two are the same. But why does that do that? So I'm going to keep reading the hints. I recognize the symbol associated with number 1. It's Braille. Well, there you go. That's what that is. It's not a remote control. It's just it's a letter in Braille. So great. Okay. Now we know, in case we need to know that for tomorrow or somewhere on down the line. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week's video, I hope to push us all in together into one. But this video, we just had so much footage trying to explain, especially this guy, trying to explain what our calendars were. And then, of course, it took me 7 years to answer all these riddles. So my video's gonna be really long and hopefully not boring. But thank you so much for watching.